example, from that ground?
Well, we did send players back to the clubs. That means the players have gone back to their mother clubs because the pre-seasons have started. But then somewhere you'd also understand that the Prisoner Super 8 probably comes on board.
Yes.
It's a competition that the clubs will be participating in, especially the clubs that were in the top 6. Actually in the top 6, yes. And then of course the point here again is that we're also trying to look at how do we keep the boys fit. Now the players who are staying within West Nile, within Arua, actually have continued their trainings and they have played about 3 friendly matches. In which friendly matches they have done pretty well, winning by about 5 goals to 0 and winning some of the games by smaller margins. So I can only tell you that Coach Samson Okuti Caesar has these boys assembled and they're training on daily basis. But then the boys at the club level actually being monitored and they are doing well. Some of the players had issues to do with their transfers because some of them became free agents. So I can only confirm to you that we're expecting a very massive turn-up of the players prior to the game in Germany. And for now, we are training. We're doing well. We are doing it at Arua Kwa PTC grounds. And then Green Light will be one of the places we use in our preparation because it's as wide as PARIDI Stadium. But then 19th is when we'll be on the way to Germany. On the 20th, we'll have our first training. And then there will be build-up games that will be played in there. We intend to play a build-up game with the Juman Town Council, play Madi Select or Madi Awologo Select, and then the big game. We were thinking about playing either Lang or Acholi in one of the friendlies, but then we think it will not be appropriate. And then for now, what we can only tell the public out there is that this team needs your support. We are crossing the Nile in a way of hosting BUSOGA, but I'm very positive about it because the number of people who attended this game, the meeting were huge. And as I speak today, at 5 p.m. there will be a meeting at PARIDI Stadium that will involve the Madia Ologo and the West Nile community, and of course it will be from 5 p.m. The purpose of taking the meeting to the stadium is the last meeting we had at Gilwea actually did see numbers and we did not have enough space. So it is better to have the meeting just like a match at the stadium. It's an interesting one. So those who are in Germany, those who are in Madi sub-region, today let's stand up in numbers at PARIDI Stadium as our meeting starts at from 5 p.m. The persons responsible, Honorable Vudriko is one of them, and then Muzewa Karaka is also one of them. Yes. And the media, that side, is doing an amazing job. Alex probably will be able to help you in there. So basically, I'm only letting the public know that we have something very big in Germany. It is a Fufa drum game between West Nile province and that is BUSOGA province. When we traveled, we did have Honorable Ariga Rasul, the chairman of the province, with Mr. David Majo Carvino, the province business coordinator. We did have myself, Tokoba Dutioke, the media officer. We were happily accommodated at Aragan hotel, one of the biggest hotels. It's a 3-star hotel, but I can tell you when it comes to issues of accommodation, Ajuman is ready, feeding Ajuman is ready, road network Ajuman is ready, and of course social life, they are more than ready to welcome us. Let's be positive, let's go in numbers. The same thing we'll do to Luo grounds when we go to the next level of the competition, and certainly our quarterfinal game will be in Nebi. So for now, everyone should go to Germany. Even if you know Madi, we don't know Madi, the hashtag is BUSOGA Kiadera.
Yeah, it's true that you had a plan to play at Choli province in one of the friendlies, probably also Nebi Central, that side of Greater Nebi region. Why have you decided to call off the friendly with the Choli province, whereas probably with the Lango province?
Well, we think for now we all have our work to do. We have work to do, and we think each one should carry their own coffin. Simply because the Langwa involved in the competition. For them, they have sealed qualification, winning 3 games in 3. Actually still have battles, much as they won their first game, second game they drew. That was yesterday, and actually yesterday but one. But then as West Nile, we are looking at our game, because in our group, there was a game played yesterday that ended 1-1 between BUSOGA and Bugisu at the St. Joseph's Vocational Training School. And that is in Kamuli. And then that result has kept us a second position with a game that we played, and we have 3 more games to play. With 2 games played already, and then we have 2 more games to play. That means if we win our next game against BUSOGA, we would have already qualified with 6 points. And then it will be a bit terrible for BUSOGA that may have to really wait in to see what West Nile will do against Bugisu. Should we win all our remaining matches, that means West Nile and BUSOGA will qualify for the next round. Should West Nile win against BUSOGA and probably fail to win against Bugisu, that means Bugisu and West Nile will qualify. So BUSOGA are actually waiting in to see how it will go. And I'm telling you, goal differences probably matter a lot in this group. It is Group C, but then the threat is, it is a group of death.
Yes. Yeah. before actually we get away from that story, thank you for giving the statistics in our group, and we can now see the future of our own team. And before actually we go into the other stories, you might be having 1 or 2 words for the fans of West Nile province you need to give before we take a look at how things transpired in the other parts of the world as far as sports is concerned.
Well, I would like to take this opportunity to say that the person that is known as a fan is a heartbeat of the game. They are very vital people, important people. West Nile has the most amazing fans in this country. So for that purpose, as we go into the game against BUSOGA, the fan will play the most crucial role, just like they did against Bugisho. Now, as we go into this game, one of the reasons why there are many number of actually series of activities created for you is for you to probably show your support. So we're urging the fans to support the province, apart by doing donations and extending support. So we're also urging our fans to take it upon themselves to travel a little early so that they can also acclimatize to the situations in Germany. My last words to the fans is that this game is because you are, and the purpose of taking the game to Germany is to make sure that the people in the Madi Awologo PAP sub-region are probably catered for. So let's try to take this opportunity. And like I said earlier, the game is at 5,000 Ugandan shillings and 10,000 Ugandan shillings VIP. The game is for the fans. About merchandise, Asil has the jerseys available for you at 50,000 Ugandan shillings. And also want to let you know that, of course, we have the t-shirts available at 35, 40,000. And of course, all this, these visibility or brandings are actually sold with the clearance from the region. If there's any person who wants to make brandings of that nature, the person has to reach the province management. That then will be worked on. I want to share my numbers because I know some people would want to get more information about the province. My number is 0774 49 60 49. My number is 0774 49 60 49, and the other number is 0704 49 60 49. Please reach out to me or probably reach out to the province. Our chairman, Honorable Ariga Rasul's number is 0772 515340. 0772 515340. So you can reach the chairman Ariga Rasul, or you can reach me on the earlier numbers I said. We are West Nile, we are the White Rhinos. Our campaign come 27th of August 2023 is that Busoga Kedera, Busoga must fall, and so let's have it, let's say it. Busoga certainly know that we are a big bull. We are champions, and so when we go into this game, I can only tell you that we are not only going to realize success in terms of the result, we're also going to realize success in terms of creating that particular friendship, that comradeship, and reaching out to the West Nilers who are very passionate about the game. The next stop after this game will be at Low Grounds in Nebi. Thank you very much, West Nile TV. Thank you, Pastor, for hosting me. Thank you, the entire team. This is amazing. We are achieving. We sure will be achieving more.
Thank you so much for giving detailed information about how things are transpiring at the camp of West Nile province. Away from that, remember, we are still the continent. We are still in the continent, and this time we are turning our focus and we are going to discuss about a different sporting activity. Let's go to Rwanda, where the women's Afro basket has been taking place, and our own country, Uganda, the Gazelles, they have been performing extremely well. They have gone on to finish 7th in the tournament, and the overall champions, of course, has gone into the hands of Nigeria after beating Senegal in the final. If you take a look at how the Gazelles had been performing their first game, the Mazes, the Victoria side against Senegal, they went on to beat our neighbors, that's DRC, before losing to the hands of the host country, that's Rwanda. And for us to occupy the 7th position, we went on to beat Guinea and Otto, one of our players, of course, emerging as the top scorers. How good is this one for the Gazelles and for the whole country?
I think very important development in there, because when you look at the sport itself, definitely you know that a lot of people have been giving attention to football. But then I think somewhere, if we to look at what we've achieved in terms of the particular sport in there, it has been huge. The only challenge that comes our way is the motivation of the facilitation point. So I think they have achieved, and so when they come home, we should be proud of them. If more is injected, they will probably be conquering the world, not just Africa. It's a very, very fundamental and important victory for them.
Yeah, away from that story, this time we are turning our focus to how things had been also transpired in South Africa as far as the World Cup, not World Cup, World Cup in netball is concerned. And Uganda also yesterday did beat the host country, South Africa. It was by goal margin of 49-50. 47 in the preliminary stages. They met, but by then it was South Africa that did beat the Sequence, and yesterday was a turning moment for the Sequence to see that they actually finished 7th. And the team that, of course, has gone on to win the World Cup title again in netball is Australia. They're the record champions before yesterday's final, and again beating the team. That's England. It was the first of its kind for England to appear in the final of Netball World Cup, and they lost it into the hands of Australia, and now they have gone on to win it 12 times, which means in the whole world, our Sequence, Uganda, is now at number 5 in netball. And England, they have never won World Cup before, and Australia extending it to that 12 times, which means the defending champions, New Zealand, who has gone on to win the title for 5 times, also been knocked out in the semi-finals, and also in the third playoffs, they lost it into the hands of Jamaica. But our focus is Sequence, of course,